everyone, this is Radull Live. Thanks for joining us. By the way, I hope you are playing the Aviator game on betika.com or on the Betika app. Yes, because you could win and do the every Monday to Friday. 14 do these to give away to 40 winners in 40 days. Today we're going to revisit a sport we discussed a couple of months ago. That is Rollball. I'm saying it slowly so that I don't shrub. And somebody is back. James Ogollah, you are back. You've been on this set before talking about Rollball. Right now in a different capacity. We'll get to that in a bit. Welcome to the show. And Emily Amimo. Good to see you, Emily.
Thank you.
Now they're both suffering from a flu, so bear with them. If you see them blowing their nose, it's only natural. So let me start with you, James, first. Since you've been here before, how have things been since, I think it was September when you were last here, and you were here last time as a coach?
A coach,
yeah.
Kenyatta University.
Just remind us about your Rollball career, when you started playing, very briefly.
Thank you for this opportunity to be back here. To the Radull Live family, first of all, I'd like to thank everyone that when it was on Facebook, when you posted, you have good numbers. So, I mean, you have helped us grow.
People watch.
It's what I'm saying. So, thank you so much for the fun and for the family. My career, I started playing in Kenyatta University as a goalkeeper for 4 seasons. 2 of the last season as their captain. And then I became a coach. Which by the last time I was here, I was coaching Kenyatta University, and then I stepped down after the team became number 3 in both categories, men and women, and then now I'm here as a capacity of a referee. I've had my first ever call-up as a referee to the international scene. This, I believe, is every referee's dream because it's been 6 years in the making. And finally it's here, so in a week's time.
Finally it's here, and you're about to go and referee a major international tournament, and we'll get to that in just a bit. Let me bring in Emily Amimo. Emily, you've not been here before. Rollball of all sports. How did you decide that I'm going to be a rollball player and I'm going to take it professional?
In fact, I was a football player previously, but I got bored of football. So
Are you?
serious?
Don't say that here.
Seriously, but not in that manner. But so I tried to look for something to keep me busy while in school in JKUAT. Then I came across Rollball and I said, let me try it out.
How would you summarize how Rollball is played? I know James did that last time he was here, but just a reminder to those who've not been keeping touch.
It's a hybrid sport. It's a mix of skating, handball, and basketball. The
Skating,
ball itself, handball, and basketball.
Hey, okay. So it's like basketball, but on skates.
With handball.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We will get some videos and show you exactly what we mean, because even I need a little bit of explanation. So you started playing Rollball at JKUAT.
Yes.
And then what position do you play?
I'm the goalkeeper.
You're the goalkeeper. And I understand you're bad news, and I mean that in a good way. So, of all positions, why did you decide I'm going to be a goalkeeper? Because some people feel that goalkeepers don't get all the glory, sometimes.
I didn't get
Unless
a
you're
chance.
Ramsdale.
No, I didn't get a chance to choose what position I'd play. I just joined the team and I was told, go there. And that's where I got stuck.
And you developed the skill there.
Yes.
When you were playing football, were you also a keeper?
Yes.
Oh, so you already had that natural instinct of stopping the ball from going into the net. Tell me about how your career has progressed. What tournaments have you participated in and all that?
My career has grown immensely. I started as a goalkeeper, in JKUAT.
How many years ago was that?
Around 4.
4 years ago.
Yeah. Then I was called to the national team. I played my first tournament in Uganda, the East African Championship in Uganda. Then I got a call-up for the 5th World Cup in 2019, and here we are for the 6th World Cup in India.
You've played in a World Cup already?
Yes.
And I understand you've been best goalkeeper several times?
Yes.
2019?
In the National League and in the World Cup.
I want you to boast.
Yeah, I was the best goalkeeper in the National League for 2 seasons.
Yeah, 2 seasons.
2 seasons. And I think we are heading to the 3rd season. I'm also aiming for that, and also in the World Cup. Yes.
And you play for Achibella.
Yes, Team Achibella.
Which is, Achibella is part of JKUAT, or it's just a club?
No, it's a club. After school, I joined the club.
What's the setup like now, James, in terms of the National League? Because you're talking about a league. I thought it was just a universities game. It's progressed into a National League.
So it's a bit diverse. We have University League, which is KUSA. So KUSA has its league that is Nairobi and the Nationals. And then now
basically universities
alone. And then now there's the National League. Now this one is open to colleges, clubs and universities. And currently we have almost men, we have like 12 teams. Ladies, I think we have like 11 teams currently.
That's good.
And looking, though the league right now is on break because the national team is playing and most of the players would play in the league. So to avoid injuries and everything, the league is on the break. But yeah, the league is tough and they are still leading. So watch out for them. Achibella. She has the highest clean sheets.
You've won. How many times have you won the league?
Since I joined.
Yeah.
Thrice.
Yeah. You've played 3 times and you've won the league 3 times.
Exactly.
Are you their coach?
No, I'm not.
Have you been their coach?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
Yes.
And your club? Which was your club before you were called up
University.
as a referee? Oh yeah, you were Kenyatta University.
Kenyatta University, yes.
So which position do you finish then?
I finished third.
Third?
Yes.
Say it softly.
No, Ateta mentality. From number 9 to number 3 within 8 months. Yes, I think we'd have continued, but then again, I felt like I just want to focus on refereeing first, and then maybe I'll circle back. So
they're rivals. So you're, as a club?
Yeah.
Okay, you are rivals, but you're not going to let them touch you?
No, never.
So is Rollball played mostly in Nairobi, outside of university, the league? Is the league only in Nairobi or the league is also around the country?
She's a player, she can tell us more.
It's all over the country. We're in Maseno, Meru, Kirinyaga, Lekut, we're all over.
So the league runs from what to what? From which month to which month?
Let's say from September to April, then from May down to September again. Okay,
now tell me about the World Cup and the experience you had last time at the World Cup, because if you went in 2019, it means you're only a year old in the game. What about the other countries? I want you to tell me the level of competition, which other countries pose a threat.
The main opponent is India, but since we won the World Cup, I don't think they are our opponents that much because we are ready to defend that title. We won. We are
2019.
Those trophies, those big trophies you came with.
The big trophies you came with.
Yes, those were for number 1 them, and then number 2 men, silver medalists.
We have to go and find those images and use them.
So we are the champs and we are ready to defend our title no matter what. We are ready to defend that title.
So India, because India is one of the which country did Rollball evolve from? Didn't it evolve from? It evolved from India.
Yeah, it was made in India.
I think I remember something like that.
Yes, it was made in India from
Made
Radull.
in India, perfected in Kenya.
Perfected in Kenya.
Oh, that's fantastic. So does Rollball get to pay any of your bills?
Not really, but since it's my passion.
Right now you play for fun.
Yeah.
But I think that's the challenge with our sports, because the problem with that is at some point in your life, what are you studying at JKU at?
I did genomic science.
Yeah. Okay. But you see, at some point in your life, you're going to divert and focus on what brings you money, which means the sport is going to suffer. We've seen quite a lot of that, haven't we, James? Over the years?
Yes, we've seen. And now these are things that, as the last time I was here, I was telling people that it's about time we start sportspreneurship as something serious. You have to think out of the box how to make sports make money for you in Africa. And like, for example, my sister who was here the last time here, John, was telling you about taking masters and, promoting people. Currently, I'm still working on how to register that company that now will be doing maybe merchandising and see on how, tell people to sell skates, get a percentage. Those are what we're looking into. Right
now, in terms of the resources you need for Rollball, are they available locally or you have to import?
Skates are available locally, but then
cheap.
The court, now the training court is now a problem, because even the national team, maybe she'll let you know, but the national team is still having to train outside both KU and Kaloleni. It's only a week time to the World Cup, and the World Cup will be played indoor. So already the national team is not at a stable
so you're training
place.
Because you told me you train in the evenings at Kaloleni.
Yeah.
What is the ground look like? It's like a basketball court, kind of.
Yeah.
So you train on a basketball court.
Yes.
But then when you go for the World Cup,
That's
Sand
the floor.
floor.
This floor is the floor. Your floor is
Stay.
the floor.
so you're not moving the same.
Exactly.
Because this you'll slide
Slide.
faster, yet you've trained like on gravel, kind of, not gravel, but
Tarmac.
like tarmac, like cement.
Tarmac has
like,
better grip on skates.
But then you will get a smoother floor.
Then now,
And you still
Becomes
win the World Cup.
Oh.
Oh, this one is tricky. I want us to take a break, and then I want you to tell me about getting called up as a referee, what it means to you, what it means to the sport in Kenya, and how it can further grow the sport, and what ideas you have when it comes to monetizing the sport. So, guys, we're going to take a break in just a bit. We're speaking to James Ogollah. He's a rollball player, coach, and now a referee who's going for the World Cup, and Emily Amimo, goalkeeper of the tournament in 2019 World Cup, going for the World Cup again later this month. But you don't go anywhere. We'll see you in just a bit. So I know you've all been enjoying the Aviator game on Betika.com or on the Betika app. Well, now Betika is taking it a step further and giving away 40 motorbikes in 40 days to 40 winners. Every Monday to Friday, you stand a chance to win. Now, what you need to do is place a stake of 50 shillings or more on the Aviator game to reach the highest odds, or fly the Aviator plane for the longest duration. Now, whoever has the biggest odds at the end of each day is automatically the winner and automatically wins. And do the yes. We have 14 do these to give away in 40 days to 40 winners. Betika na Aviator. Welcome back. This is Radull Live, and today we're talking about rollball. We have rivals here. A coach, stroke referee from Kenyatta University, a player, stroke captain, stroke goalkeeper of the World Cup tournament from JKUAT. And the winning team is?
Chibella.
Chibella from JKUAT.
Yeah.
Guys, we were speaking to Emily Amimo before the break. She is a goalkeeper with Chibella, JKUAT. Player of the tournament in 2019, player of the World Cup in 2019.
Yes.
Kenya was champions of the World Cup in 2019. You know, I'm just imagining if this was another sport like football or rugby
Wow.
eh,
or volleyball and Kenya has won the World Cup, the whole world would know.
true.
Rollball wins the World Cup and only Radull knows. This is embarrassing for us. By the way, it's embarrassing for us. Next week, you're going for the World Cup. What are we expecting? Which teams are there, apart from India? Who else can pose a challenge? How many teams participate in the World Cup? Just give me all the information about the World Cup.
I'm really not sure of the numbers, but I think around 23.
23
23
countries.
to 34. Yeah.
Countries.
Yeah.
This time you guys are going against 49.
49.
49
I'm talking
countries.
of ladies team.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the whole world.
Oh,
Like
okay.
49 countries are going to attend this sixth World Cup.
This World Cup.
Yes.
And it's, by the way, it's girls and boys play separately. It's not
Yes.
one mixed team.
Men
It's
and women.
Men and women.
Yes.
So of those 49, which are the women's teams? This is the Women's World Cup.
Mm-hmm. No, it's
No, this is
Or they
the
have both
World
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 Cups
Cup at the same time.
Yes.
Okay.
So like Kenya sends a team,
Ladies.
and men, and like everyone is sending.
Oh, so it's like
so if you hear
the women
France
and the
is
men's.
in, chances are France has sent both men
a
and
men
women.
and a women's
If
team.
India is in, Bangladesh send both.
So who is our competition, James? Apart from India, is there anyone?
Let the players say it.
Maybe
You
Iran.
know now I'm technical.
Maybe Iran.
Iran.
Yes.
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe.
But we've prepared well. What are some of the challenges you've encountered as you prepare for the World Cup?
Lack of infrastructure, mainly the training ground. Right now, we are just hopping from ground to ground, from Kenyatta University to Kaloleni. We don't know what next, but we are trying to manage. Yeah.
You are smiling. I know you're going as a referee, but as a former coach of KU.
Yes.
What are some of the challenges you've seen that these athletes are facing?
First of all, is infrastructure on a serious note, and then secondly, the sport is not converting monetarily. So that's a big factor because the sport is a bit expensive. Considering the skates, cheapest would be like 4,500, and that's like second hand. A good skate would be like 15,000, 20,000. And then with that, and you're not making money, so it's like you use 20,000, but this 20,000 will never come back because you're not getting paid or you're not making any cash from that sport. So I think that's also another challenge. And then also, I think medically, because the game has a lot of injuries. Finally, this season, the federation has involved a physio. Congrats to the federation. But we still need a lot of medical observation because you play a whole season. Treatment. You play a whole season. Chances are you'll get at least 3 to 4 injuries.
Because you fall a lot, I'm imagining.
Exactly.
And it's on hard ground.
And these injuries, you'll have to pay for yourself to get treated.
So you're giving, the sport is giving you nothing, but you're giving
exactly.
everything to the sport.
So yeah, as a coach, those are things now you always have to look through. At times, there are matches, you see a team play a bit too rough. You just tell your team, let's just play and just let it end. Don't go get those injuries. It's not worth it. Just a two. Even if they win 4-3, no problem. We'll convert the other wins and still take the league.
Marketing, you guys also need to do a lot more marketing. And keep time. They were late for the interview.
Bad.
I have to say that. No, it's part of packaging and marketing.
I know.
Take yourself seriously. We'll also take you seriously. Does the media give you any coverage at all?
When you reach out, or when your sisters like now, Radull Live maybe, that one comes through, but rarely does the media give us coverage.
The newspaper, the TV stations.
Yeah, we do try and send emails, we do try and send photos, we do try and send our results to some of the media.
Do they cover you at all?
Journalists. Some will cover once, like maybe only this Saturday, and then they never do it for another like 6 months. But yeah, I understand they're also looking for numbers, so we also have to get our house in order to get that numbers that now even them they can convert, because at the end of the day, no one really wants to see a game that only has 100 people and there's a game that has over 20,000 people.
But that 100 has to grow. Somebody has to help it grow.
Understand.
Every sport started small and then grew.
Yeah, so I'm thinking maybe in growth, if maybe we would get support from the government and get Rollball in CBC, then that would be a booster. Because I've seen there's Kabaddi, there's Frisbee in CBC, so maybe Rollball also can be slotted in, then that would be a starting point.
Have you approached the Ministry of Education? Is it education? Is it sports?
Through our president.
Okay, yes. Okay. Tell him he needs to step up. How did you get called up as a referee?
It's been a lot of examinations for the since 2019. Even during COVID, we were having exams and tests that were online and virtual classes and everything. Then I think it was toppled up by now. We had another exam that we did almost 3 weeks ago. And thank God we were about 5 Kenyan referees. The highest being Mary, she scored 92. Then I scored 90 with the Nash. And then we had Lucy and Leonardo with 88. So all the Kenyan referees I think were in top 10.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
so
impressive.
Yeah, with that performance, and then now they say they'll consider other stuff, which they didn't disclose fully, which other stuff. But yeah, that's what happened, and I just got an email. I was like, hey, it's me from International Federation, what's up? So I click it. I was playing FIFA, I was playing PlayStation to relax, and then I saw the email, and I was like, let me check. It maybe they've sent me a certificate of the exam, because they usually send you a certificate after exam. I'm like, hey, you have been chosen, you have been nominated as a technical for the upcoming World Cup. Please confirm this email, blah, 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 is attached. Congratulations, James Otieno Ogollah. I'm like,
That's
because
big.
I didn't expect
That's a World Cup referee.
Yeah, so I got back to them, and now the challenge was also I have to fund my flight and I have to fund my visa application. But that was the catch.
But Okay, I don't. Isn't the International Federation supposed to pay for this if you're going for?
That's how I know and that's how I expect.
Mm.
But then again, I inquired why
Why
aren't
do you have
you
to pay for
funding?
yourself?
Because
Yeah.
I believe if I've achieved, I've earned it, then why am I still paying if I've earned? But they say that there was just some miscommunication between them and the company that was supposed to purchase tickets for officials. So this time they just said, we just agree to come and then they'll maybe figure it out in the coming championships.
But aren't they paying you for the work? Because they should also pay.
That hasn't been communicated. I'm not sure as we speak.
That's okay. That's very weird because
I know.
I know in every international, like if you get called up for the FIFA World Cup, you're paid to referee
Good
at
cash.
the FIFA. Good cash
Yeah,
to referee there because it's a job you're doing.
exactly.
So even the International Federation has issues. Uko na kazi.
It's a challenge, but then again, my journey isn't my story. My journey is a story for the people who will challenge the system and believe in what they want to believe in and just push no matter how young you are, because that's the main challenge I've met through my career. When I'm mdogo, when I'm young, unatuambia nini? I've never seen a young referee. You have dreads, how can you be a referee? There's just a lot, but then at the end of the day, you just push because I've always wanted to be an international referee so that I can go back to my village and tell them that
I refereed at a World Cup.
Yes, I
I
grew
mean,
up
it's
here.
brilliant and congratulations,
there,
and
so
it's an
you guys can.
achievement to referee at a World Cup. But at the end of the day, the International Federation should also set the pace, set the standard
Yes,
for the local federations to then tell the people, take this sport seriously. It is a serious sport.
yes.
But if the International Federation also has its issues, then it gives Kenya an excuse.
interesting.
No, it gives us an excuse
Yeah.
that the people at the top are the ones who should be giving us an example. But that said, it is a huge achievement and congratulations because it
Thank
means
you,
you're
thank you.
recognized on the world stage.
Thank you.
So as we wrap, my dear, but the team is being paid. The team is being funded to go for the World Cup.
She'll have to answer. You understand, right now I'm a referee, so
Yes.
I can't engage anything national team based. So
Oh yeah,
she
because
can,
you're
and I'm supposed to be
you're
neutral.
neutral.
And that is and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. So anything team, she can give us an
So
update.
how is the team going to travel?
As per now, we've not got clear information, but we're just being hopeful that we will. That's what I can say.
Hey, Kenya!
No clear information.
That is hard.
But we are told you'll go.
So-
You'll go. So
Kenya
we are
will
still
rely on
keeping up
hope.
the hope.
But by now you should have given your passport for visas and
We
it's
did.
in India.
Yeah, it's in
It's-
India.
Yeah. So you gave your passport for
We
visas and
did.
stuff.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed you're going. Tuko na kazi to set up structures for sports generally in this country. But at least you're making an effort.
Yeah.
At least you're making an effort. But physically you're ready, your teammates, you're ready.
Very
How many
ready.
people in a team, in a rollball team?
12 players.
12.
Yeah, 6, then sub 6.
So there are 12 men, 12
12
women who are supposed to travel next week.
Yes.
Plus the coaching staff. And federation officials always squeeze themselves so they get per diems. I hope yours are a little bit more serious. Anyway, I want to tell you, thanks for talking to us. So you have to raise how much? You have to raise
It was around 140.
140,000.
Yeah, flight ticket to and fro.
In
and
how
then
many days?
visa.
I
I
hope
had-
you-
I
I hope
had
you have
like-
savings.
I had like 13 days by the time I had to just dig deep into family. I'm like, hey, nipabaya, you just,
Baby.
yeah, but you're almost there. As per now, you're almost there.
So
Yes,
you're confident you'll go.
I am confident I'll go. I'm just, after this, I'm just going to check with the Indian embassy to see how I can get that visa. And then I've learned this, and on the finance, once we are there, I think we'll just have to discuss with the how they call it, the International Federation, and see how referees can, be paid, because these are things I was told, when you want to change something, you have to be in to change. So let us get there and see how we'll change it. And then second, I think I'll also have to just come back to Kenya and think on how we can have now a referee association, because apparently referees are not under the charter of the government as the national team. And I didn't know this.
Yeah,
Now
you're
is
like
when I'm-
independent, yeah.
Apparently. And now with this situation, I'm imagining if I'm figuring this now, then how many referees have lost a chance of going for international call-up because of finance and everything. So when I come back, I think the first agenda will be just, we need to register a referees association and see how we can work and get people to smoothen out these ways.
What would you like to see Rollball be in, like, say, 5 years? From I'll ask you as a player perspective, you as a coaching and referees perspective.
I would love to see Rollball in the level of the traditional sports and the same respect or bigger, because Rollball Kenya, for instance, has done its work and it has brought, this is not the first World Cup. This is the second World Cup.
And you've won the first one.
And
The women one, did the men also win?
Not yet. The men might win this one. Yeah, Kenya has a strong team. Let me talk independently. Kenya has a strong team.
Oh yeah, you can't say it, you're a referee. But I'm sure they won't put you to ref
Grey
Kenya
areas,
games.
grey areas. You never know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Kenya has brought World Cups home, and also skating has really helped the youths in employment, because now companies are using skaters to brand. You'll see skaters in town and everything. And this has really helped curb a lot of youth-related problems. And we'll owe this a lot to Rollball. So I believe in the next 5 years, we should be having at least, being invited to these sports galas, having recognition in the presidents, going, visiting them and everything. So, yeah.
They should see you off to the World Cup. Your dream, my dear?
Kindly.
In 5 years?
Not even in 5 years. Maybe in the next coming week.
In the
If
next
it's
coming
possible,
week,
if it's
you win another
possible.
World Cup.
Yeah.
All the best, my dear. All the
Thank you.
best to them. They're going to represent Kenya at the World Cup in India, already as defending champions when it comes to the girls. The boys going for their first title, hoping for their first title. And of course, James Ogollah will be an official referee at the Rollball
International
referee
Omera.
at the Rollball World Cup. I'm trying not to shrub. It's hard. It's difficult. But thanks you guys for coming by, and I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And you, Ogollah, you have my number. Send me results, fixtures, information that I can at least share on my social media as well, so people can keep track of how
I
the league
will.
is going and how the tournament's going. Let us know how the tournament's going.
I will, and
When you
also,
get
you know, I want to be Radull Live Santa.
Like Santa Claus.
Yeah, we always come with gifts. This is,
Oh, what is this?
that is a key holder. Now that
Oh,
you
it's a
hold
shell.
the keys, you hold the keys to open people's futures.
You
Now
know,
that's the
shells
key
are
holder.
homes for sea urchins.
Unfortunately.
So you've taken somebody's house.
Yes.
But it's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for
Welcome.
the gift. All right. And, oh, the trophy. Sorry, my crew is reminding me. Kenya Rollball Federation National League 2020-2021 Best Goalkeeper Women. And what's this? You tell me.
Player of the match, 5th World Cup.
Player
Chennai,
of the
India.
match. Of the match.
Yes.
5th Rollball World
World
Cup,
Cup.
India, Chennai 2019. So those are some of the accolades that Emily Amimo, Emily has won as an individual. Of course, she's also won as a team. You're the captain, eh?
I'm the captain. team
Yes,
captain.
as a team captain, both in the National League, University League, and of course at the World Cup as well. So thank you, Emily, for coming. Thank you, James, for coming. And you guys, thank you for watching Radull Lives as usual. Let's continue to promote all these developing sports in the country, because they're keeping our youth engaged. And heck, we have the talent. Why not show it? Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next week. Bye-bye.